Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Mr. Albert Lopez channel. My name is Albert Lopez, aka Albie, old school. And I'm coming at you with another video. One of the things, out of the gate, I'm sitting in my workstation, trying to get my feet right down here. We're not going to do any editing on this video. I'm just going to lay it out exactly as it comes out here. So if there's cuts, if someone walks through the back, my family comes home, whatevs, we're going to let it go. I just want to come on here and create a video because it's been a little bit since I've done so. I'm going to bring this back just a hair. One of the things that I teach my kids, or inspire my kids I should say, is, especially when it comes to creating content, is just create it. Don't put any barriers to yourself when it comes to the creativity, because you can lose the creative juice and the creative flow and the idea that you had. Almost kind of like as basic as if you want to do a drawing or you feel like hitting a coloring book or anything. If you feel like hitting a coloring book, you got to go do it right then and there, because in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, some other thing could spark and trigger something in your mind where you don't have that sensation of wanting to go feel the crayon or the colored pencil or anything on the coloring book. So you missed out on an opportunity to let out some of your creativity. So once you got to create something, you got to create something. Production value, I'm all over it. I understand a lot of my videos that you see in my catalog, which they're all over the place from when I started. Some of them have a lot of editing, a little bit of editing, nowhere near close to it being professional editing. I understand, but that's what it's about. It's just about creating, right? So this one is going to have zero editing. It does have some, this is the lighting that I use for my picture station here. So I did adjust it a little bit to try to make it as pleasant as possible. But again, I understand there's probably some extra shadows and stuff that are not so not the best that can be, or overexposed or underexposed. But the main that's the main idea of the video. Hey guys, just make sure you create, make sure you turn the camera on and capture something and put it up, and just don't worry about it. And then secondly, whatever it is that you want to talk about, put it out there. Jot it down. If you're driving or you're out doing something where you don't have the camera, or you're committed to doing something else, write it down and get your idea, whatever it is, whether it's written or audio or picture or video or whatever it is that you're doing. I did a video a while back ago. I may hit pause and go get some water because I didn't think I was going to get dry mouth. So let me do that. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. A while ago I did a video in Spanish, which I do plan to do a lot of my videos in both Spanish and English. One of my previous businesses that I had for 20 some odd years was a bilingual Spanish and English a niche DJ company, DJ MC wedding company. We did a lot of weddings, predominantly. Second was like sweet 16s, quinceañeras, but my niche was providing a bilingual service, and it did very well. And thanks to YouTube and the great crew that I had, we did very well. So the more and more I had the opportunity to talk to people about the content that I want to put on here, the stuff that I like to talk about, Mr. Shirt of the Day, Entrepreneur Dad, I've had pretty cool conversations in both Spanish and English with people that I've met in the last year or so. So I spoke to this guy. He was wish I could remember his name. I have it on my Instagram. If I do, I'll shout him out later. He said, you got to put these videos in Spanish. We had a really cool conversation, and he said, you got to put these videos in Spanish because I'd love to continue hearing what you have to say. So expect that. I may be doing them in Spanish and in English, not on the same take. I'll probably do back-to-back videos, one and then right after the other, so it has the same title. And if, like, let's say there's a message that we're talking about, or a topic that we're talking about, and it sits well with what your thoughts are and what you're thinking, and maybe you want to show your parents or your spouse who doesn't speak English very well, maybe the message is delivered the same way in Spanish in the next video, and you both could watch it together if you're bilingual or whatever, and you want to share what it has to say with them, which is like, look, this guy's talking about what I was trying to talk to you about, or whatever. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, and there's nothing like trying it and see what you guys say out there. So the topic of that video that I did was how to support your kid who wants to do YouTube channel, or wants to do YouTube videos, or wants to start a YouTube channel. I had this nice conversation with a lady in the summer 2019 that she was totally against her kids having a YouTube channel because she was scared. And I'm going to save that conversation for another video. Probably the next one is going to be that one. But I'll tell you, by the end of our 15-minute conversation, she was texting her daughter telling her, forget what I said. Yes, you can start a YouTube channel. Start getting ready because we're going to start filming today, if you'd like. And it made me really excited that I was able to not convince her, but inspire her, and maybe having her see things a different way. She was thinking maybe a little bit more old school. Don't put yourself out there because who knows who's out there, versus the experience that you get. And like I said, we'll talk about it more. I just laid out like maybe 3 or 4 different perspectives, and it made sense to her and totally changed her mind. So with that, I also told her that I had that Spanish video on how to support your kids. She happened to speak Spanish, so she went to go check it out and loved it. And you know, like I said, I'll talk about that in the next video. But in this one, we're going to talk about 5 tips that I could give you so you can support your kid who wants to start a YouTube channel. Starting is easy. We'll start off with that. Starting a YouTube channel is really easy. You just set up the channel. If you need help on doing that, I'm sure you can find something on YouTube, or hit me up with any questions. I'll help you out. You can start a YouTube channel really easy. And just like anything, starting is hella easy. It's continuing where it gets challenging. And the longer you continue, the more respect, the more props you get. Because like I said, starting is easy. And you can compare that to anything. Skateboarding, going to the gym, any activity, fishing, doing yard work, gardening. Oh, starting a garden is hella easy. Keep it up for 2 fall, winter seasons and summers when the bugs want to come take your garden and the weeds want to take over. You know, anybody who's messed around with the garden a little bit can understand. Starting it, oh man, getting the nice dirt, buying the plants at their local nursery, setting them up, pictures, hashtag my garden, wah. That's cool. Let it rain a couple times, let the sun come in, let the bugs and weeds tear it up. The maintenance is what's difficult. It's the same thing with the YouTube channel. Starting it is cool. Keeping it going is even cooler. So tips that you can do with your kids. We'll start off with number 1. I got them written down. Start them because I wanted them to match the other video I did in Spanish. Number 1 is you got to be their number 1 fan. Whatever the video is, if it's poor quality, if it's less than poor quality, it doesn't matter. Just be their number 1 fan. As their parent, as their dad, mom, caretaker, whatever your position is as an inspiration to this child, is be their number 1 fan. Great job. Good video. Don't overdo it, though. Don't exaggerate, because our BS meters are at an all-time high in current day, and they're only going to get higher and better. Don't mess with them. Don't lie to them. Just, but be authentic. Don't say, oh, good job, and have never seen the video. Take the time to watch it. It's an investment. Watch it. It's an investment in the happiness and the equity that you're building with the child. Spend time. Spend the 3 minutes, 4 minutes. If it's a long video because they didn't edit it, just kind of comb through it, kind of skip little bits and pieces. Get the gist of it so you can do specifics. Great job on taking that shot outside. That was really cool how you played with that bike or that doll, or way to do that skating video, or that was so cool. Oh, did it hurt when you fall? It looked painful. So be their number 1 fan as far as watching it and going to ask questions about not questions, but giving comments. You want to comment on the video? That's even wow, that's even that much better. But also, don't forget, verbally shoot them a text, a voicemail, a DM, whatever. When you see them, give them a hug. Hey, that was low key though. Don't embarrass them. You don't want to do it in front of the family. Oh my God, look at the video they did, and it's video number 1. Just hey, nice job on that video. That was real cool how you did that. I'm proud of you. Keep it up. That's the number 1 fan part. Then you put on your other cap. You give them suggestions. Is that my neighbor? Yeah, my neighbors are having a conversation. Don't forget, on tip number 2 is encourage them. And what I mean by encourage them is there's different ways that you can encourage them. You don't want to push them. You don't want to be the naggy. Oh, vlog about this, video this, capture this. Oh, look it for YouTube. Oh, look at it. Just simple. You want to keep it real simple and subtle, but enough so they feel that it's part of being their number 1 fan. Let's say you guys are going to go watch one of your other kids play a sport or do some activity or do something. He's going to go get a prize. He's going to go get a certificate or whatever. Something that's going to happen. You guys are going to go to a birthday party at the pizza place or something. As you guys are getting ready and getting in the car, you could ask, hey, are you going to bring your camera? Are you going to do any videoing today for your channel? And whatever the answer is, it doesn't matter. All your job is to throw it out there and cause the reminder. Because if they don't feel like it and they don't want to, you don't know the feelings that are going on inside. They got their own issues going on inside that maybe you're not in that circle to know about those. So if that's the case, they may say, "No, not today," and you're cool with that. Say, "All right, cool. Just wanted to remind you because I thought it'd be a cool spot. I've never been to this pizza place. I've never been to Goofy Goober's kitchen or whatever. Maybe it'd be a good idea to get a couple clips. That's why I threw it out there. But come on, let's go. We're good." See, that's kind of the whole idea, that you're not being pushy. You're just being suggestive. So giving them suggestions about that without pushing them is tip number 2. Tip number 3, when you do see them capture something cool, let's say you do go to the pizza parlor for the birthday party, and she's videoing all these, capturing all these cool shots of her getting on the games and playing video games, enjoying pizzas and all this good stuff, all this fun stuff. Day after, 2, 3, 4 days after, casually again, not nagging, just, did you upload it yet? That's the question. When do you plan to upload? Are you going to edit it tonight? Are you driving home? Are you going to edit right away? Are you going to be one of those content creators that edit right away? Or are you going to wait a little bit? Do you have a day where are you going to edit it? They may never put that video up. And that's their artistic expression, whether they felt maybe right at the end, that last shot that they got and they reviewed it on the screen, maybe it told them something that said, no, not this video. This video's not going up. So they may have already made the decision to not put this video up. Any of this content may not go up, and that's okay. Something may have happened that they don't want to. They don't feel like it. As their number one fan, we respect that, but we ask them, when are you going to upload? So it shows, again, that you're being a number one fan and you're being supportive. But they, like I said, if they decided not to and they say, oh, whatever, don't hold them like, oh, you said you were going to do it on Friday. Oh, you said you were going to do it today. What happened? And you were going to do it. Or now you're getting lazy. Or don't get caught up in not putting it up. Or who cares if they said that? Or who cares if they didn't do this or whatever? It doesn't matter. Whether they put it up or not, all you want to do is encourage them. I can't wait to see that footage. I saw you on the little helicopter thing. I saw you on the rock. Did you get me rock climbing? I want to be on there. Put my Instagram handle on the bottom when you see me rock climbing, so people want to follow me. Little silly things like that shows involvement, and in hopes that it does encourage them to either if they're gonna edit it, or just like this video, just raw put it up. They may they may get the encouragement to say, yeah, that was pretty cool, huh? And upload it. You could also throw your ability to give a suggestion out there. If you want me to look at anything, if you have any questions, if you want me to check a video, one of the clips out to see what I think, I'm all for it. Just let me know. You watch it with an open mind, an open heart, and a lot of encouragement, but you're there to give the suggestion. So it gives her support, him or her. I say her because my daughter is the one that started. Both of my kids do YouTube videos, but my daughter's been at it longer than my son, and can give her that support. And you can give her that support, and it's the same conversation I had with the lady because it was her daughter, I think. You could give them that support as to, okay, I got somebody to go to if I need a suggestion on leaving this clip in or leaving this clip out. Do I edit it? Do I do it raw? Little things like those that if you're there to be someone that she could bounce things off of, she can. That's tip number 3. 1, 2, 3. Tip number 4. Ask questions about the pre-production. You guys are going to a sporting event. You guys are going to go to the beach or the lake, whatever is in your area. You could ask on the way over there. You see that she has her camera bag or her camera pouch or her camera period, or she got her phone. You make the suggestion. Hey, you make sure you got a lot of room on your phone or on your camera. You got your SD card, like we said earlier. You could also ask on the way over there, what kind of video are you going to shoot today? What were you thinking? It gets the mind going. If he or she is already thinking about shooting a video, as a creative, we kind of already got an idea. It's a beautiful day. It's going to be nice and bright. I'm thinking a lot of water. Last time I was there, like 3 years ago or 3 days ago, I remember I saw the the pier, it was really cool. I want to get myself walking on the pier. You know, all these little things is could be going through their head already. So by you asking, what are you thinking, they could be the type of creative that opens up and explains what I just said, kind of tells you, oh, this is what I was thinking, or they may not. Again, just by you asking, it encourages them that, wow, there is somebody out there. They may not say it, but this is just the way that I think a lot of creatives think. By you, especially when they're little ones, someone cares about what I'm thinking, and I haven't said anything yet. I haven't mentioned anything, maybe because I don't want to, or it's just not the type of person I am. But someone out there, back to number one, my biggest fan, is asking, what kind of a shot am I going to do? Is it going to be a vlog? Is it going to be a review of the beach? Is there any trash at the beach today? What's the title of the video? Work from the title back, something like that. You get these little questions, and remember, it's not overwhelming. It's just maybe one question or a follow-up question if they engage in a conversation with you. You want to build that relationship, build that equity with them, and letting them know, not straight out, I'm doing this because of this. No, but you're subconsciously letting them know that you encouraging their creativity. And lastly, number 5. This one's difficult for me because I could overdo it. Even my wife was like, man, you could overdo it. That's why you enjoy doing YouTube so much, or being on the mic when you used to do weddings, being an MC. It's because I like to talk, and I like to hear myself talk. I really do. And that's I think that's a gift. That's something that some of us have. To number 5, make suggestions. Oh man, can I make suggestions? Sometimes I'll sit there with either one of my kids or my wife's like, oh, shoot this, shoot this, shoot that, shoot this, shoot that. And you have to remember, if you're a creative as well, you got to remember, this is not your game. This is not your channel. You like the shot, take out your camera, whip out your phone, however you roll, and take the shot. But don't overwhelm them with ideas. Give them suggestions. Or one of the lines that I love to use, and you'll probably see it throughout my videos, is inspiration before education. Inspire them to do the shot. Inspire them to do it before you show them how to do it. You do it. You do it. Show them the shot. They might watch your video. They may not. If they want to come to learn from you, they will. But just let them know that the learning catalog is there, so they know they could go to you. Inspire them enough to when they do need it, they go to you. But don't always tell them, because then they'll not want to hear from you. They're like, okay, enough. So give them a suggestion. If you get there, it could be even a suggestion or a question suggestion. We'll grab the pier suggestion that we made a second ago. Would you like me to park close to the pier? Or would you like me to park close to that big mirror-like building that's over here that just has a wall full of mirrors? Which one would you like to start your shot off with? So you're being suggestive by giving them 2 choices. She could say right here in the middle, and that's cool too. But by you giving that suggestion, should we park by the pier or by the cool little shopping center, the cool little stores? That, again, gets you involved with your caring. You're being the number 1 fan. You're giving them up. Maybe she didn't know where to start, and by giving them 2 options, gets the wheel going. Oh, you're right. No, I didn't see the shops. That'd be cool to do like a cinematic shot throughout the shops, and then it shows that I'm at the beach or whatever. The wheels will start going. The creativity will start cranking and start moving. Or like I said, she could say, just park in the middle or park anywhere. It doesn't matter. She may already have this whole thing laid out in her head where she could give 2 cents on where you park. Just park. I need to get out and start doing this. So there's your 5 suggestions. Be the number 1 fan. Remind them not to forget their camera or their lens or their phone, and make sure their battery's charged the night before. Number 3, that was 2. Give them reminders about the shot. Number 3, ask them when you're going to upload the video because you want to watch it. Number 4, what you're going to capture. What were you thinking? Is it going to be more like a vlog, or is it going to be more like a little movie? Or what do you know, is it a daily vlog? Is it your trip? Is it a review of the beach or the pizza place? And then also make suggestions. Those are just quick 5. I could probably come up with another 95, but these are the 5s that I did in the Spanish video. So hope to help. If you have any questions, put them down below in the comments. If you got if you want to see more videos like this is the series that I call Entrepreneur Dad. We don't do it just on YouTube videos. We don't do it just on creative. We just do it on the concept of being a dad, that you're an entrepreneur. and you kind of want to give suggestions to your kids so they could also be or have a taste of entrepreneurship, or if you're a dad and you're not an entrepreneur and your kids kind of want to be or kind of have that aspiration to be entrepreneurs, you want to come here for some questions or some content to absorb, to bounce off them, ask me any questions, you're welcome to do so. If you like videos like those, subscribe so you get the notification next time I upload. Hit the bell, lets you know that I uploaded. And yeah, that's it for now. Like I said, this is not going to get edited. This is raw. We just want to get the things going. And we'll see you in the next video.